Hello, welcome back to VegPlot. Got a lot to do in the polytunnel today. Lots and lots of tomatoes to harvest. These are striped stuff. If you don't remember, I did a review where you can stuff these. But yeah, so I've got lots and lots and lots, if I can say that word one more time, of tomatoes to harvest today. There's so many in here. But also, a bit later on, I want to do taste testing of the two watermelons that I've been growing this year. This is Orangelo, which has like a orangey flesh. And this is the one saved seeds from a Red Star, which is like a 5 years old now. I saved the seeds, an F1. So yeah, we're going to chop both those open and see what they're like. But yeah, first of all, I want to go around, harvest practically all of the tomatoes. There's a few that will stay obviously because they're not ripe enough, but also got another taste test video to do after this. But the thing is, I've sort of forgotten what tomatoes I've taste tested. But I know down the end here I've got one called Amish Sherbet, which I want to show you because it's enormous, and I brought down the scales to weigh that too. So let's go down there, we'll grab that, have a quick look at that, and then yeah, get on with harvesting the rest. Right, yeah, this I think is probably the largest tomato I've ever grown, but it's called Amish Sherbet, and it was basically given to me in a seed swap. So I don't know where you get them from, but look at the size of this. Isn't it enormous? Look at the size of it. It's just absolutely huge. Yeah, monster. I think it's probably one of those where the flowers are fused together, but look at the size of it. Anyway, let's take this up and go and weigh it on the scales. Yeah, some people think these look quite ugly, but yeah, I think they're quite amazing. They're a huge, huge thing. Anyway, let's just put that in there for a minute, put the scales on. Okay, so we'll see what this weighs. If you can see that, yeah, 901 grams, so nearly a kilogram. Not bad. That's a beauty. So I think there are a couple more down here, so I'll just go and pick these. This one's begun to split, which is a shame, but if we take that one off. So this is like a normal sort of round sort of shape, so I guess this is what they'd normally be like. But yeah, that's about 465 grams, nearly 500 grams. So yeah, good sized tomato. But I haven't done this one in a taste test yet, so this is definitely going to be in the next taste test video. So let's go and see what else we can find, shall we? So we've got here, these, I haven't done a taste test of these yet either. These are the Brad's Atomic Grape. And yeah, some of them are beginning to split. So I'm hoping these will be good. I know they tend to ripen up much later in the season, and I've sort of historically found that a little bit frustrating with them, but it's sort of right into September until they start going sort of quite red. But they do have some amazing colours on, the sort of golds and yellows and greens and so on. But as this one's split, I'll pick this one and we'll have a few more of those. So that's the Brad's Atomic Grape, and that's I'm going to do a taste test of that. Constelluto, striped stuffer, unknown, all sorts. So anyway, oh yeah, I wanted to show you these. Look at how many are here on this truss. This is Galapagos cerise. These are beautiful sort of little grape-shaped tomatoes. Yeah, quite nice, and it sort of explode in your mouth when you bite them. They're really nice. But yeah, quite a few others, including yeah the Michael pollens at the back here. I don't know if you can see, but some of them going quite yellow now. And when they start going yellow, they get really sort of ripe and sweet. So these are nice. So I shall harvest quite a few of them, and that Summer of Love, and a whole load of others. So let me get on with that. I'll harvest all of these, put them in the basket, and then yeah, we'll get on and try these melons. I haven't got all of them yet, but that's a nice little selection here. These are actually my favourite. These are Lucid Gem. These are beauties. If you haven't gathered, they're my favourite so far. But yeah, look at all of these. Oh, without dropping any, huge amount. And I haven't got all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these all up indoors and then come back with an empty basket and then get some more. But there's some beauties in here, especially this. Look at this. This is Summer of Love, and this is a really tasty tomato, really, really nice. Again, from a seed swap. And we've got some Loxton Lad, which I haven't tried yet. That's going to be in the next taste test. This is from Lance at Tomato Revolution, Loxton lad. So yeah, looking forward to trying all of these. Right, I'll go and empty this. I'll be back in a second. Right, let's put that lot in the kitchen. Let's go and get a few more. And last but not least, although it's not exactly a tomato, is it? Just a nice little cucumber. Right, that's all the harvest of the tomatoes today. We've got some lovely ones in there. These white ones at the back are called White Queen, and not the tastiest, but not too bad. I think the best ones here are these. Look at these. These are Lucid Gem, but look at the size of them. I think, although having said that, let's put that down a bit. This one here is the largest Lucid Gem of this year, so I'm going to be saving seeds from this. But look at the size of it, and the colouring, it's gorgeous, absolutely amazing. So 2 on that truss. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with this lot. So should we get on and try these melons, shall we? Right, I think we'll start with my sort of 5-year-old F1 Red Star watermelon. I grew them this year in buckets, and although they're not in there now, that's where they were originally, and also some of them were grown in these grow bag waterers. They haven't done as well as before, but this one looks like it might be ready. They say the tendril is supposed to be dry when it's ready, and if you knock it, it sounds sort of solid, so I think that one's probably a good one as well. But I cut this one accidentally off the vine I think a week or 2 ago, so we'll cut it open, we'll see what it's like. It may not be 100% right, but we'll give it a go. Right, I've been watching some how to cut watermelon videos, because normally I just chop it like this or chop it through the middle, but I'm going to do it slightly different today. So what they recommend is you very gently slice off the ends, so you have like a flat end on both ends. I think this just helps for cutting in a little bit. Don't cut off too much. Oh, you can see it's a nice coloured pink in there. I didn't cut much off that end, but that looks promising. Then what you do is you get a knife and you cut through the middle, right down like this. Right. And then I do the big reveal. Is it going to be ripe? Then pop. There you go. So yeah, not too bad considering I harvested it a while ago. And actually you can see, I saw in one video, it's quite interesting. You can see these sort of lines going out, and you can see where the seeds develop. So they go out and they develop on the end here. So what they recommend is you then put your watermelon down like this and carefully cut off the rind, so you're not actually cutting off too much of the flesh inside. And this rind, actually, if you didn't know, you can chop this up and make this into a really nice jam, but as I'm cutting back on the sugar at the moment, I'm not sure I'll be doing jam this year. Right, then what they say is if you cut it into sort of inch wide strips like this, and the last one, and then when you, let's put that out of the way, when you take a slice, looks really nice, doesn't it? Actually, when you take a slice, you can see the seeds in it, and you can just break it and it'll break down the line of the seeds, and then you can just scrape the seeds out. Just take them out. There's no more in there. Let's try a bit of this, shall we? See what it's like. Oh, wow, that's amazing. It's so sweet. It's got a bit of a crunch to it, but it sort of melts in the mouth. Classic watermelon taste. Really lovely colouring to it too. That darker pink bit is much sweeter. That was really, really, really good. So, yeah, really pleased with that. That's yeah, really good little watermelon that. What I've been doing, these seeds I've been saving from the F1 Red Star, which I grew about 5 years ago. Actually, it was twice this size, to be honest. So the first year they were much bigger. But I've saved the seeds, and on average they're about like this every year. So I shall save the seeds again till next year. So that'd be like the 6th year I think I've been growing them. And yeah, they seem to grow really well here. So yeah, pleased with them. So that's enough of that. Let's get on and cut open the Orangelo and see if that one's any good too. Right, this is the Orangelo that we're going to try. This is an F1 again, a bit like the Red Star was. I might try saving seeds from it, I don't know, we'll see how good it is. But this is where I grew them last year, this year. Along the middle here we had 8 plants in here, and you can see some of them are quite good size, and the tendril's gone brown, so that one's probably ready, and this one too. But we're not going to try those today. I accidentally, as I mentioned with the other one, lopped this one off about a week or 2 ago. So let's give it a try and see if it's any good. Apart from the fact that this is probably orange on the inside, I quite like the markings on this melon. I think they grow much bigger in their native conditions in a warmer climate. But anyway, let's do like we did before. Cut the end off. That's that. And this end. Okay, so you can see a little bit of orange in there, a tinge of orange. Let's just grab that. Right, cut it through the middle. So I have no idea this is going to be as ripe. Let's have a look anyway. The big reveal. Well, there you go. Well, I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's quite a pale orange. Let's cut the outside off like we did before. Cut off the skin. Seems a bit thicker skin on this one, which may mean it's not as ripe as it could be. I think what this may mean is obviously that this wasn't quite as ripe as it could have been when I accidentally chopped it off. Let's try a bit, shall we? That's the main thing I think which puts me off about some watermelons, is the fact that you're just always getting a mouthful of seeds. Anyway, right, let's try these bits, shall we? Right, I'm not sure what this is going to be like. It's not quite as orange as I thought it would be, which I don't know if that's a sign of ripeness or maybe it's just the colour it is. Anyway, let's give it a go, shall we? Totally honest with you, it's not that great. Maybe because it's yellow you kind of hope it's going to be more like a melon, but it's not. It hasn't really got that classic watermelon taste. I think maybe it's slightly underripe. Sorry, I don't know if I kept that bit in the film or not, but that wasn't actually all that great. It's not sweet. It's not sweet like this melon. I think it's a bit underripe. So I'm going to reserve judgment for the moment. This is not my favourite by a long shot at the moment, but we'll harvest one of the others a bit later, maybe in a week or 2, and we'll give it another go. But at the moment, not that great, but this one, delicious. So there you go. It's worth a try. You never know till you try. All in all, it's been quite a good day. I'm really pleased. The haul of tomatoes has been quite extraordinary. And yeah, really like all these. There's 1 or 2 which have gone over, but I'll sort those out. Anyway, from me and the melons, particularly nice one, this red one, and the tomatoes, which had a bumper crop today. Really, really pleased with that lot. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with them all, but anyway, still, hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.